All right, Merry Christmas. It's your boy Jay Goldblum, Orange Cactus Coffee, and I got my new Baratza Encore. Thank you, Mike. So no more burping the Bodum Bistro like a baby. And that just is what it is. So it's nice. What 18.6? My first time using it. I'm wondering, maybe I just. Yeah. First timer. It's just I thought I measured out 20. No, it's a little whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. What does matter is that we're drinking Good Brothers coffee. That's right. This one is a Burundi Gatare Masha sugar, honey, cinnamon, and it was a light medium washed coffee. I decided to go with the tulip. So we are gonna go. We go with 2,300. Yep, you know, Zeke, you already knew. Could I trouble you first? Well, you can be loud. Everybody knows. Everybody knows that I'm messed up. You're like, that dude ain't got a spoon. How's he gonna excavate? You can't excavate with no spoon. But it's just been one of those days. A little bit of coffee there. Again, a little bit of dry coffee. And we're gonna go nice and easy. So, I thought for some reason I remembered clove. Maybe we were talking about cloves earlier today. And so I was like, I'm not getting any clove in that, which is probably a good thing. Everything considered, it's probably a good thing I'm not getting a lot of clove in there. Give it a little stir off the top. Get all the kids in the pool. Is it sugar, honey, and cinnamon? That's a tough one. If somebody asked you to describe the difference between sugar and honey, would you go by sweetness or texture first? What would be the first thing you would do? I think I would go texture. I would be like, well, honey is runny. Honey is already, liquidy, and sugar is powdery.
But they don't taste the same.
They don't taste the same, but that's not the first way that I would describe it, I guess. You're right, but what is honey? Is that sweetness a little more earthy? A little more earthy sweetness? And if this is sugar, you'd think it was refined sugar instead of raw sugar. Probably would have said raw sugar if it wasn't, so. And then cinnamon. I do love cinnamon. Looks like we got a little clogging. Looks like we got a little clogging going, probably because I'm messing with it too much. Somebody's watching and be like, well, stop messing with it. Just leave it alone. Just don't touch it. I understand what you're saying. Don't touch it, but I want the swirling vortex of awesome. That's what I'm trying to get. And we're at 220, so we got another 40 seconds. It'll be good to go. It'll be good to go. It's not going anywhere. I'm going to give it another 30 seconds. Give it another sniff. I think honey. I think I'm getting some honey. Honey on the nose. I think I'm getting a little honey on the nose. Let's see what we get in the cup. 243. That's not bad. Wet sand. Flatbed. 252. 255. Bam. I'm just saying. Look at that. Look at how good that looks right there. That's looking good. That is looking good. That is, woo, I didn't lose it. Right at 3 minutes. That is, yep, look at that. Except I'm making a mess everywhere. I don't know what I would do without you, see? I just make a mess. Thank you, sir. I make a mess of everything. That's what I do. All right, there we go. Honey, cinnamon, and sugar. Sugar, honey, and cinnamon. It's hot. Did you say earthy sweetness for honey? Because I'm almost feeling like a little more vanilla. I think I would probably say, if it were me and I had to taste test with no cheat code, I would probably say vanilla and raw sugar. But it's definitely, there's a lot of sweetness up front, like on the tip of the tongue, and that part of the palate, like bam, sweetness, and then it kind of gets a little more, I don't know if I would say cinnamon, but maybe I'm just being difficult, just to be difficult. I don't know. But cinnamon, I don't know, because I love cinnamon, and I drink a lot of cinnamon, and I try to eat a lot of cinnamon, but I'm not getting a lot of cinnamon. I'm almost wanting to say cardamom. Cardamom? Maybe just when you're talking about cinnamon, it's hot. You have to talk about cardamom. I don't know. Well, we'll see how it cools, but I'm definitely, no arguments on the sugar. That's boom, right up front. I think I can see where the cinnamon is definitely in the spice family, and maybe I'm just not very good at, you know, because it doesn't taste exactly like it with coffee. It's more of a, it reminds you of. It's like a hinting towards. Like you get those coffees with the purple pixie stick and all that other stuff, and you're like, there's no way in the world that coffee tastes like purple pixie stick. But it reminds you of purple pixie stick, and this reminds you most likely of honey, sugar, and cinnamon, and I'm definitely getting the sugar. So anyhow, hope your Christmas was wonderful. I've got a bunch more coffees to taste and to test, and I guess we'll get back after it tomorrow. So cheers.